In a small American town in the year 1916, thousands gathered near the railway yard. Children sat on rooftops. Men held their breath, and in the middle of the crowd stood a 5-ton elephant, silent, chained, waiting. No one knew that what they were about to witness would become one of the darkest days in human history. This is not just the story of a circus elephant. This is the story of Mary, the day when human cruelty wore the mask of justice. Long before the tragedy, Mary was the queen of the Sparks Circus. She was massive, gentle, and adored by everyone. Children laughed as she marched through the streets. Her trumpet echoed like joy itself. She performed for crowds across America, lifting performers, balancing on stools, a creature of strength, intelligence, and innocence. But in the world of circus, even beauty is chained. Mary was bound by ropes, whips, and human orders. And one day she met a man who didn't understand her language, only his stick. A new caretaker named Walter Eldridge, inexperienced and impatient, was given charge of Mary. During a parade before a cheering crowd, Mary suddenly stopped to reach for a watermelon peel lying on the ground. Eldridge, angry and embarrassed, struck her head with a metal hook. And in that one instant, the crowd's laughter turned into screams. Mary lifted him high and threw him to the ground. A life was lost. And so began Mary's trial, without a courtroom. News spread like wildfire. Killer elephant, the newspaper screamed. Fear turned into hatred, and hatred turned into vengeance. The circus owners, desperate to save their business, announced a shocking decision. Mary will be executed publicly, so people know justice has been done. And so on September 13, 1916, in Irwin, Tennessee, a crowd of over 2,500 people gathered. A railroad crane was brought in, a chain wrapped around her neck. The signal was given, and the giant creature who once danced for joy was lifted slowly into the air. Her massive body shook. The chain snapped once. She fell, broke her hip, and then again they pulled her up. This time, she didn't move. The crowd slowly disappeared. The circus left town. And in that railway yard, all that remained was silence. The newspapers called it justice, but those who stood there that day never forgot the haunting image of Mary's lifeless body, swinging in the air. Some said they heard her trumpet echoing for nights, and as if the earth itself wept for what mankind had done. Mary's story isn't just about an elephant. It's about us. We built cages for the innocent and called it entertainment. We took a creature of peace and made her a monster. But in truth, the monster was never Mary. Her death stands as a mirror to humanity, a reminder that cruelty never brings justice. So when we speak of civilization, let us not forget the day when man hanged his own mercy.